Hey, this is Chad Nelsen, CEO of the Surfrider Foundation. Welcome to this episode of The Current, where we're going to chat about Surfrider's new strategic plan for the next 5 years and beyond. I'm joined by Surfrider's new environmental director, Zach Plopper. Welcome, Zach.
Thanks, Chad.
Thanks for joining me. Over the last 37 years, the Surfrider Foundation has proven very effective at defending and protecting our coast and ocean. With almost 800 victories since 2006, our track record is impressive. The combination of a powerful grassroots activist network, working with skilled organizing, science, policy, and legal expertise has led to hundreds of wins that provide tangible protection to our coasts. Surfrider's capacity, skill, and impact have increased significantly over the last 5 years. However, so have the challenges. So after an intensive 10-month process that included input from all reaches of our network and hard work of a core group representing board, staff, chapters, clubs, and supporters, we've developed an ambitious plan to address these issues while substantially increasing the capacity, power, and influence of our network to affect change. From these planning sessions, a mantra for the future was developed: to take a quantum leap to defend and protect our beloved coasts for all people, always. We are excited for your support as we embark on this important journey to significantly ramp up Surfrider's impact. So Zach, over the last 5 years, Surfrider's impact and influence has been scaling up significantly. For example, we passed 300 laws and policies to reduce plastic pollution, but it's also been very incremental. Maybe you can talk about why we felt it was time to create a new plan and the types of goals that we set.
You're right. Surfrider's making a tangible impacts on our coast every day in and day out. We have 3 to 5 coastal victories a month, meaning an official decision made that has a tangible impact on the coast. But it's been a while since we took a step back and asked ourselves what our real end game is on these issues. Given our recent success and growth, we felt it was time to really look towards the ultimate and complete solutions. What would it take to end plastic pollution, ensure our coasts and communities are ready to address climate change, and so the water is safe for us to surf, swim, and play for everyone?
Looking into the future, we've set some ambitious goals to reach by 2035, and we're really excited about the long-term environmental impacts and effort moving forward. One of the things we heard from our board, staff, and chapter network is that they would like to see Surfrider increase our influence in the issues we're addressing, and we're seeing that influence rise as we grow. Maybe you can talk about this overarching goal to build expertise, influence, and power to set the national agenda on critical coastal issues of climate change, plastic pollution, and clean water.
These issues are big and require a focus at a national, if not a global level. So setting the national agenda means our work is taken seriously at every level, from a local city council meeting all the way to the halls of Congress and White House in Washington, D.C. And on the issues, we believe that the top 3 critical coastal issues are climate change, plastic pollution, and clean water. Our first goal is to make sure that all beaches, coastlines, coastal communities, and ocean habitats are protected against the impacts of climate change. We're working towards effective management of our coasts, like planning for sea level rise across the country and ending offshore oil extraction. And to achieve this, first we must educate our elected officials and the public and our network about the impacts of climate change on our oceans and on our coasts, so that it can understand the impacts and the solutions. A key solution is protecting coastal habitats like our blue carbon ecosystems and implementing nature-based solutions, conserving wetlands, mangroves, restoring coastal dunes. We also must work with states and local communities to plan for sea level rise better and adapt our coasts to these changes. And last, we're advocating for strong climate laws and policies at the local, state, and federal level.
So we have a lot of work to do to address climate change on our coasts and oceans. Let's talk about plastic pollution that's plaguing our oceans.
Surfrider's second goal is to eliminate all single-use plastic products in the U.S. and prevent land-based plastic waste from entering the ocean. To achieve this goal, we're advocating for strong laws and policies at local, state, and federal levels that reduce plastic pollution. For example, skip the stuff, getting plastic producers to pay for the real costs of disposal, and bans on single-use plastics. We continue to engage the Surfrider network in our beach cleanups and other activities that address plastic pollution. And our ocean-friendly restaurants program is going to be working with more restaurants as well as different types of businesses.
Good stuff. Let's talk about water pollution.
Yeah, our third goal is that every beach in the US is safe to swim, surf, and play in the water as verified by water quality testing, and that ocean water quality conditions support healthy coastal ecosystems. To achieve this goal, we're building awareness and community capacity around these issues to drive solutions to the pollution problems. We're identifying water quality issues through increased monitoring of US beaches through our Blue Water Task Force. And with this information, we're advocating for strong laws and policies to address pollution problems and pursue legal strategies if needed when we see Clean Water Act violations.
Thanks so much, Zach. It's great to see that Surfriders focus on comprehensive solutions to addressing climate change, cleaning up our water, and eliminating plastic pollution from our oceans. Really appreciate it, and thanks for joining.
Thanks, Chad.
Now to talk about what it's going to take to build the momentum necessary to achieve these goals, I'd like to introduce Spencer Campbell, Surfrider's Development Director, who's going to walk us through Surfrider's growth plan. So welcome, Spencer.
Thank you. Hi, Chad, and thanks for having me on this episode. I'm really excited about where Surfrider's at in the quantum leap forward. We can't do this alone and need to significantly grow Surfrider's network and support to reach our ambitious goals.
So Spencer, what's our goal in the plan to build Surfrider's network?
Well, the goal is, in order to advance Surfrider's mission and ensure that all people benefit from a healthy coastal environment, we will strive for a more inclusive culture and diverse network with a goal of 125 chapters, 400 clubs, and 1 million voices from our members, volunteers, and online activists.
So some pretty significant growth in our network, but let's talk a little bit more about this 1 million active voices. What does that mean?
As a grassroots organization, we represent coastal communities and everyone who loves the beach. But we also provide a voice to things that don't have a voice, like our coasts and ocean, or the natural systems that keep our planet in balance. We also want to make sure everyone can share their voice in whichever way they can. With this combination of strategic focus and ambitious growth will enable us to set the agenda on the issues we care about: clean water and healthy beaches for everyone, now and in the future.
Well, thanks, Spencer. It's really exciting to look forward to Surfrider's growing impact and influence. It's pretty clear to me that we have the compelling vision for the future and a growing network to make this plan a reality. Well, that about wraps it up for this episode, and I know we've covered a lot, so I encourage you to read the strategic plan, which can be downloaded at our website and from the link in the description below. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of The Current, and as always, please join us in our efforts to protect and enjoy our ocean waves and beaches. You can learn more, donate, and get involved by visiting surfrider.org. So thanks.